I see a stranger where love once bloomed fiercely and without fear. Your gaze holds the sorrow of 1,000 unspoken words. The warmth I knew in your eyes has been swallowed by silence. Your face reflects the love lost in the spaces between our hearts. I mourn the light your eyes once held, a beacon now dimmed. Your look feels like a goodbye wrapped in the softest silence. I see a ghost where love used to live, haunting my every thought. Your eyes hold the quiet pain of a love slipping away unnoticed. The person you look like now is a shadow of what we were. If this touched your soul, don't scroll. Like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. I ache for the eyes that once held infinite promises of forever. Your gaze is a silent ocean where our love drowns quietly. The face I loved now feels like a distant, fragile memory. Your look no longer comforts. It leaves me aching and alone. I mourn the love buried deep beneath the cracks in your eyes. Your eyes no longer meet mine. They flee like frightened birds. I see a stranger hiding behind the face I once adored. The warmth in your gaze has turned to a cold, endless winter. Your look carries the weight of a love that's quietly breaking. I loved the soul you showed me, not the silence that followed. Your face reflects a heart guarded by years of quiet regret. The eyes that once welcomed me now hold only quiet distance. I ache for the smile that once made my world feel whole. Your gaze is a quiet storm that tears apart what's left. The love I see now is wrapped in shadows and soft goodbyes. Your look hides a sorrow I've been too afraid to face. I mourn the loss of the soul your eyes once revealed so clearly. Your face is a silent poem of heartbreak written without words. I loved the person you were. Now I mourn the person you've become. Your eyes tell a story of love lost, healing delayed, and silence deep. Your silence speaks louder than the love I thought we shared. I see the heartbreak hidden behind the eyes that won't meet mine. The love I craved dissolved into the shadows you now carry. You look like someone else, a stranger wrapped in familiar pain. Your gaze holds a quiet apology I'm too broken to accept. I mourn the light that once danced freely in your eyes. Your face hides 1,000 stories of love and loss intertwined. The distance in your look is the wound that never heals. I see the love we lost, reflected in your quiet despair. Your eyes carry the weight of memories too painful to speak. You wear your heartbreak like armor, impenetrable yet painfully visible. The soul I loved is buried beneath layers of silent regret. Your gaze is a quiet goodbye I feel in every breath. I ache for the warmth your eyes once held so fiercely. You look like the love I wanted but could never fully have. Your eyes tell stories I'm no longer part of but never forget. I mourn the smile that used to hold all my dreams. Your face reflects the sorrow of love quietly slipping away. The person behind your eyes is a stranger I long to know. Your silence screams the words you dare not say aloud. I see the emptiness where your love once lived, bright and true. Your gaze hides the pain I was never strong enough to heal. The love I saw in your eyes now flickers, fragile and faint. You look like a shadow cast by a love I can't reclaim. Your eyes hold a sorrow too deep for words to reach. I ache for the tenderness that's vanished behind your guarded look. Your face is a silent witness to the love we let slip away. I mourn the soul your eyes used to reveal so vividly. The distance in your gaze breaks me softly. Over and over, your silence has become the loudest pain I carry inside. I see a stranger in your eyes, a love lost to time and fear. Your look is a quiet storm that leaves my heart trembling. The love I knew is buried beneath the coldness you wear now. Your face reflects the echoes of a love fading into silence. I ache for the eyes that used to hold me like a promise. Your gaze has become a haunting I can't escape or forget. The person you look like now carries my heartbreak in every glance. I mourn the warmth that vanished behind your silent stare. Your eyes speak in silence, the language of goodbye I wasn't ready for. The love reflected in your gaze feels like a fading dream. You look like someone who lost themselves in a love gone wrong. Your face hides the cracks of a heart I still try to mend. I ache for the soul that once shone brightly through your eyes. Your silence holds the weight of all the words we never said. The distance in your look feels like a wound I can't heal. Your eyes hold a quiet grief that breaks me softly each day. I mourn the love buried beneath the walls you built around us. You look like the pain I never learned how to let go of. Your face reflects the sadness of a love that slipped away. I ache for the person your eyes once promised you'd be to me. My dear, I don't like the way you look, not because of your face, but the stranger in your eyes. Your reflection no longer feels like home. It whispers of a love I lost long ago. I see shadows where light once lived. Your eyes betray the distance you hide. The person staring back at me feels like a stranger who broke my heart silently. When you look at me, I search for the soul I loved, but find only silence. You've changed colors like autumn leaves, beautiful, but gone too soon, leaving me cold. The warmth I knew in your gaze has turned icy, and it chills my very being. I don't hate your face. I mourn the love that once breathed through your smile. Your eyes no longer catch mine. They drift somewhere I can't follow or reach. I miss the way your glance used to hold me. Now it avoids like a ghost. Your look hides storms I never learned to weather, breaking my heart quietly. The distance in your eyes screams the words you never dared to say. I watch you become someone I can no longer recognize or protect. There's a crack in your gaze, a fracture that swallowed the love we had whole. Your face is a mask I can't break through, no matter how hard I try. The softness I adored has faded to a coldness I fear will never heal. When you look at me now, it feels like I'm already lost to your silence. Your eyes have become a quiet battlefield where our love silently dies. I see the distance growing, each glance a goodbye disguised in your face. You look like the person I loved, but the soul behind it has vanished. Your face holds the weight of secrets too heavy for our love to carry. The love I see in you now is buried beneath years of quiet regret. I ache for the light in your eyes that left without a warning. Your glance no longer ignites, it withers like a dying ember of what was. You wear your pain like a veil, hiding from the love still waiting for you. The person you look like now is a stranger who stole my peace. When you look away, I lose pieces of us I can't seem to retrieve. I mourn the eyes that once promised forever, but now hold only distance. Your reflection is a silent echo of a love that's slowly fading away. I don't recognize the person your eyes have become, a mirror of loss. The tenderness you once showed now hides behind a hardened stare. Your look betrays a heart too broken to love as fiercely as before. I loved the soul I saw in your eyes, not the ghost they've become. There's a coldness in your gaze, a grief I cannot comfort or reach. Your face is familiar, but the warmth I loved is lost in the silence. I see the love retreat in your eyes, like the tide pulling away from shore. The stranger you look like now carries my heartbreak like a silent storm. Your eyes no longer speak the language we once shared so deeply. The distance in your gaze leaves my heart aching in quiet solitude. I want to see you again, the you who smiled with love, not loss. Your face no longer feels like home. It's a place I fear to return. I mourn the love buried beneath the shadows in your eyes. Your look reflects a soul weighed down by silence and forgotten promises. The person I loved is fading behind a mask you wear with quiet pain. I ache for the eyes that used to hold me with fierce devotion. Your gaze has become a silent goodbye I wasn't ready to hear. I see a stranger where love used to live, pain's cruel disguise. Your face holds memories that hurt more than the silence between us. I loved the light in your eyes, not the darkness slowly taking over. Your look no longer holds me, it pushes me further into loneliness. The eyes that once sparkled now dim under the weight of regret. You look like a ghost of the love I thought would last forever. I'm haunted by the way your eyes no longer recognize my soul. Your face hides the cracks my heart has been trying to mend. I see a storm brewing in your eyes, fierce and unspoken. The love reflected in your gaze feels distant, fragile, and almost lost. Your look speaks in silence, a language I no longer understand. I mourn the warmth in your eyes that has turned to frost. The stranger you look like now carries the weight of us both. Your gaze is a quiet ache, beautiful, painful, and hauntingly real. I see the loss in your eyes, a grief that breaks me softly. Your face tells a story I'm no longer a part of, but still crave. I loved the soul behind your eyes, not the distance now reflected. You look like someone else, someone my heart still tries to find. Your eyes whisper of battles I never knew we were fighting. The love in your gaze feels like a fragile flame nearly extinguished. I'm lost in the way your look no longer reaches for mine. Your face carries the silence between us like a heavy fog. The person I loved has slipped away behind the mask you wear. I ache for the eyes that used to see me as home. Your look is a quiet farewell I wasn't prepared to accept.